am about to ride in this here car up several thousand miles, or at least several hundred, I'm not quite sure the distance, up north. It's about to be a good long road trip, and here's a video about it. Well, I am stuck here in Valdosta, Georgia, because my car scared me. It was shaking a little bit after going like 70 for a while, so I guess I'm gonna check out this area. As I waited on my car to get fixed, I took a walk around to explore. This area of Georgia is kind of interesting in a transitional way, because you got Florida stuff like palm trees. Holy shit, that tree fell down. But you can't see it here really, but there's also the Georgia red clay. After a while, I realized there was a place nearby I'd been avoiding my whole life. Whenever I would go up north as a kid, I would see this pig, and I was always afraid of him for whatever reason. So I decided now was the time for me to face my fears and explore the pig's store.
My mama taught me how to shop at Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, low prices, sacrifices.
Thanks for shopping the pig.
Well, I guess it's time to just wander around Valdosta for a while longer. Maybe being here is a blessing in disguise. I can go to the sausage company. Once my car was fixed, I started making my way towards Atlanta. But speaking of animal-themed stores, I had to stop at the house of my least favorite beaver along the way and give a requested review of something there. Okay, it's time for a mini Jig Eats, not to be confused with Jig Eats Mini, the video series. If it's in a video, it's a mini Jig Eats, I guess. I'm going to be giving a Floridian's review of the Buc-ee's key lime pie cup. It's very green, which, I mean, key lime pies can be, but typically when you make them, they kind of come out more yellowish. But let's give it a taste. It's alright. It's, I mean, I guess it's, you know, pretty sour, which is good. You know, not like overly sweet. I mean, it is overly sweet, but it also has like a lot of sourness. I wouldn't rank it super high. Like, I wouldn't rank it above a Publix key lime pie. This is just purely okay, I'd say. Looking back on it, I think it was also too sour. I noticed later it left a sort of unpleasantly sour aftertaste. Atlanta was cool to see for the first time, but I got there too late to do much. Here are some pictures. cool. Oh, that looks cool. I wish I could stop and get a picture. Well, it's night time. Time for the sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, truck. Run. Run. Good morning. Good morning. Waking up, I got the urge to try and make a spooky boy out of red clay before I left Georgia, but it was not working, so I stopped. Afterwards, I set out and made my way up into Tennessee. This is a Tennessee rest stop. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but I-75 is only 2 lanes in Tennessee, at least this part of it. Eventually, I found myself in Knoxville, where I decided to rest and explore its downtown. At some point, I found myself at the base of the Knoxville Sunsphere, something apparently built for the World's Fair in 1982.
It's coming.
This, like, big old sphere thing, I thought I saw something about it being $5 to get in, but can I just walk in? It looks like I might be able to. Press the button. I don't know if this elevator's coming. It did come. It was $5 once I got inside where the elevator was taking me. The view inside the Sunsphere was really nice. You could see a lot. But aside from that, up there it was mainly just ads for Knoxville and a few other things.
If you wanna see how history is being made in Tennessee.
They've got a Pac-Man machine with I guess I'll play some.
Roger, Houston, we'll be there.
The 1982 World's Fair, you've got to be there. It's a 26-story tower with a 5-story restaurant complex on the top of it. 2 floors for observation, 2 floors for the restaurant, and 1 for the kitchen area.
Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the Sunsphere restaurant. Prime rib, roast loin of pork, rock Cornish game hen, prime rib, English cut prime rib of beef, roast loin of pork, rock Cornish game hen, Alaskan king crab legs, prime rib and prime rib. You'll also want to try our special Sunsphere fruit plate, which is an assortment of seasonal chilled fruit served with yogurt and poppy seed dressing. Canadian cheese soup, which is a creamy blend of herbs, cheddar cheese, fresh garden vegetables, garnished with bacon bits and chopped parsley. You'll also want to enjoy our special prime rib pie for dessert. Allow us to share with you a truly memorable dining experience in the 1982 World's Fair. Thank you.
You know, I'm 100% behind it. I love
Prime rib.
There was also a small gift shop. I was a little bit interested in this Haunted Knoxville book, but I was not interested in the $50+ Sunsphere Christmas ornaments.
It's a 26-story tower.
We are in a small town.
After that excursion, I drove up into Kentucky. I made a short stop at this travel center that was also an art center in Berea with these hands outside. I wandered into this area inside with a lot of rabbit-themed arts and crafts, as well as some delicious bread. After checking that out, it was time to get to my destination for the night. Well, I've made it to Kentucky. The next day I started heading out to Louisville, this time with a camera person along for the journey.
Do you prefer a garage sale or a yard sale? No, I'm wondering, like, what is your preference? I prefer a yard sale.
Starting to get them big city drivers. Fucking get out of my way. I'm a big city driver. We explored Louisville's downtown for a little while, stopping to look at this lighthouse on top of a building, among other things. And over there is the mysterious land of Indiana. After that, it was time to head to the last major stop of the trip, the Buc-Ee Bridge, home of a goatman I was hoping to catch a sighting of. Well, I'm here under Goatmans Bridge as a fellow goat. I hope I'm on friendly terms with him. Feels pretty cool to be touching it. Goatman, Mr. Buc-Ee. I hope you're doing okay. If you ever want to cuddle, you know where to find me. Actually, you probably don't, but I'm here now, so like, maybe don't miss this opportunity. We just had a train going by over it, and that was pretty cool. Well, this was cool. We probably need to be getting going, though.
Yeah.
Right across the street from Goatmans Bridge is a Circle K. I wonder if he ever goes in there. And after everything, it was time to head home. I may not have seen a goatman at the Buc-Ee Bridge, but I can take comfort in knowing that I'll always have a goatman watching my every move and deciding my fate. This trip was the furthest I've ever driven, and I saw some neat sights. Perhaps one day I'll live in one of these areas I visited and become a local cryptid who people tell stories about. Until then, don't tell Mondag Jacksonville I said that.